It's called a campaign builder because it automatically builds campaigns. We built 10,000 ads in just 3 minutes using the campaign builder, working through every combination of a series of targeting criteria. So here you can see we're selecting how the ad's name is being generated by combinations of free text and targeting information. So you can have ads called TVG, test, and then the age profile it's going for, and the gender it's targeting. You can then move on, you can associate unique tracking URLs to each one of these ads that's being created, so that you can track them on an ad basis. All that is done automatically. Here you can see the targeting criteria that was being referred to by Blake earlier, being selected from a list, and then you're populating the different age groups that you want to target, you're populating the different gender you want to target, the interest, different keywords, and what this system then does is it works through unique combinations of each one of these in order to generate a campaign. Here's the campaign builder in here. None of that browse and select file from desktop and then upload. No. It's drag and drop. It's drag and drop. So you can just drag the image down there and drop it into place. I think this is you know the game shows, the generation, does anyone remember the generation game? This is like the electronic equivalent, isn't it? It's like, look how nice this blender is. And so then at the bottom we've got the different titles. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the next tab. This is kind of a wizard style, as you can see. But you can actually flip between the tabs, so you can go back and you can edit the keywords, or you can edit the titles and so on. And what we do next is we actually split, or we show how we want the campaign structure to be organised, maybe by title, or maybe by age, or maybe by gender. And then it automatically generates all of those ads, categorised into those campaigns. And of course here we're setting the daily budget and the max bid and the name for each one of those campaigns. And then we build. Just press build. And as I've been talking, we're generating 129 ads across, I think it was 6 or 7 campaigns. And now we're using the filter functionality, as you can see, to identify those ads. They've all got tests in them. So these campaigns contain tests, and now it's going to come out with those campaigns that we've just built and show you the ads in there. And each one is a unique ad with those images dropped into place. All of this is created immediately on the Facebook website. So as you create them, they're done. We've just done 129. It's taken exactly the same period of time to have done 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, which makes it remarkably efficient at testing campaigns and working out which demographics work. What do you think, guys? Is that okay? So this demonstrates some of the optimization, because you've just generated all of these ads, just created all of these ads. But how do you track them? How do you monitor them? How do you make sure the ads are appearing at the same day, at the right day part? How do you make sure that you optimize them as you need to? Here we've got an ad scheduler, and this allows you to apply strategies to ads at particular times of day, and you can select from a list of strategies, so you can follow min suggested, follow max suggested, follow CPA, and then what you can do, so once you've created your schedules, and then you can just select the ads that you want to the schedule to apply to, and then you can copy them down to different ads so the schedule's applying to those. You can see now that the CPA strategy allows you to set a target CPA for your ad, and then you can say, okay, I want my max bid to fluctuate such that my target CPA is hit, but I'm only going to allow that to fluctuate between certain bands. And so here you can see there's a floor and a ceiling band for the max CPA, and also you can type in your target, and there's a boost button in here. The boost button is like the nitrous oxide equivalent of you've seen Dukes of Hazzard, where they've got that button, they're driving along, they come to a ramp, they press the button, they go vroom off the end. This is the new media equivalent, okay? So this allows you to change the aggressiveness with which the CPA strategy is applied. So it will change the bid either more aggressive or less aggressively. You might want to do that depending on what kind of marketplace you're in. So if you're in a very fast moving marketplace, you might want to have bidding strategies that are slightly more aggressive. So they are ad schedules and CPA. But what about, so that's now, that's where we are now. But what about the future? So imagine a time, ladies and gentlemen, where you are in the Bahamas, sun shining gently down, glistening off your bronzed bodies, and your phone beeps. Yes, that's right. It's the one media manager just told you you're missing your CPA strategy. That is clever alerts. Okay? It doesn't have to work like that. But no, so clever alerts are when you can log into the system, you can see what you need to do there and then, which campaigns are performing, which ones aren't. You can see exactly where you need to apply your remedial activity, if there's any required. It can send through text messages and so on in order to alert you of stuff. Also, this technology exists. It's a case of bolting into the system. Or understanding customers and profiling. There's an enormous amount of data out there that links interest types to demographic profile, for example. So you can say, we recognise from having trialled all of these campaigns that these particular people, these particular segments are interested in these things. Now let's convert that using, say, TGI data into a demographic that then we can use in other marketing activities, or we can use to further our campaign targeting strategies. Okay, so that's leveraging other bits of data. It's so easy to manage within the system. Also, of course, there are offline possibilities. So you have a local application on your computer. You manage campaigns whilst you're on a train or whatever, where there's no internet connectivity, and then you just sync up when you're docked back at base. Or maybe you want to look at some information whilst you're on your iPhone. And of course, there's more partners. And so at the moment, Facebook, but obviously the potential to link in with other self-serve providers and therefore combine that information and to have one piece of content and then to distribute that automatically across many different channels or many different types of media would obviously be beneficial. So there's some of the ways in which this could be advanced in the future. So that is the end of my demonstration. But however, if you want one-to-one coverage or guidance on how this can work, or you've got particular questions about it, there's a couple of workstations set up next door, and we can go through it with you and show you how some of the more detailed functions work. But thank you very much for your time.